Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us for Northern Ag TV. We're coming to you from the 142nd Montana Woolgrowers Convention in Billings, where, boy, there's a lot of optimism in the sheep industry. Some real wins, a new MSU wool lab that's going to be open next spring, and, boy, this lamb market has been impressive. Joined here by Dave McEwen with the American Lamb Board. And, Dave, I think that's the place to start this lamb market that has been extremely impressive this fall, but it's kind of been a longer-term trend to see these prices moving higher.
It's been a trend, and it's hard to tell people we're trending up. Got to stay positive. We're trending up, and they say, "Well, why?" I said, "Because we're selling more lamb at a retail level than we ever have before, and people are embracing the product. We're doing a good job. The industry's doing a good job. We're getting it to the people. We're educating a new generation, and it's going nuts."
It sure is. And, of course, on the American Lamb Board, it's your job to build demand and find ways to get this product to consumers. What are you excited about from the Lamb Board perspective of how you're investing these checkoff dollars?
Well, we started doing a promotion deal at the retail level on a taste testing thing, if you can imagine that. So if you want them to buy a Snicker bar, you pass out a few freebies and you get this thing going. And we've gotten the numbers back from those. We don't see it in our area, but we see it in Atlanta and across the South Texas, Southwest, Arizona, New Mexico, in the big markets, which is where we're concentrating. And we see just through the coupon process and whatnot, people taste test it, they buy. And so we're just getting that product out to them, and hopefully ours is superior to anything else that may be out there, and they're buying our product and they're asking for our product.
Well, when you consider these feeder lamb prices, I was just looking at the sale in Newell yesterday. 85-pound lambs brought $1 a pound more than they did exactly a year ago. So that's bringing profitability back to the industry, but we need more lambs. We need to engage these young sheep producers, and there's opportunities to do that.
I would hope that the lamb industry or the production industry doesn't have to sell their future. And we've seen that happen before, where they eat up their future. And I would hope that the retention is there, they grow, or somebody buys into that retention and starts new. That's very concerning. But it's good, and we're going to go places.
And talk about the resources that the Lamb Board has to help guys that are building, to whether it's adding infrastructure, different things, specifically aiming towards those young producers.
We have emphasized education. I guess we call it education. We call it Sheep IQ. We have a full-time staff now on nothing more than education, depending on where you live, how you have to do things, if you want to expand into grazing projects with targeted grazing, any of that stuff. We have resource level now that has been unprecedented, and we're hitting it hard.
Well, lastly, I'd ask you about one of the big needs for the industry, and that's some risk management tools. We lost livestock risk protection for lambs, need something back to manage the risk out there.
Absolutely. The producer probably won't use risk protection. The feeder needs risk protection because of his asset outlay. We're looking at several different venues what the dairy industry is using, and then trying to incorporate that with some of what the cowboy's using. And it's just a tough road to sled, and we're on it. We're trying to get it done so that we can put some stability in this pricing.
Well, Dave, appreciate your insights. Great to see the optimism in the sheep business right now. From the Montana Woolgrowers Convention in Billings, I'm Colter Brown.